Hello, people. Welcome back for episode 10. I know it's been a while since I've released episode 9, but I had a few technical difficulties, including, the main reason would be that my cat chewed through a cord, so I had to replace that. Um, and I think I was a little bit of burnout, but hey, we are back for episode 10, and I figured it was time to get in and do something that I, haven't been doing in a while, and that would be to start upgrading sorcery so that I can get the transitory stones set up, and that can lead into creating a tier 3 base somewhere. Now, I am currently at, I do believe it's a level 3, where it's needing the savory flesh and the glowing goop. Now, the glowing goop is available certain places on the map. There's a couple places on the river, a couple places here. There's a couple places down here, and the oasis does have some. But the easiest way that I have found to get the glowing goop on large amounts is to get into the Dregs Dungeon. The Dregs Dungeon, you can normally net, depending on what sickle you have, you can net, a good 400 or 500 inside there. So that's usually where I go to get the glowing goop, and it can get more than enough glowing goop even for, if you ever need the witchfire powder, which you'll need later on for the sorcery and things like that. So my recommendation when going into the Dregs Dungeon is you always want to obviously bring a sickle with you. Whichever one you can get. You always want to bring that sickle with you. I should probably create the newer ones for myself. But you always want to bring a sickle. The other thing is you want to bring a skeleton key. Now I have established, I got one skeleton key already from the tiger that's up here. So that was probably the easiest way to go in and get that. There's also the spider. That I'll probably just go get the spider to get a skeleton key, just to establish where you can get the skeleton keys. But I think probably the easiest one would be that tiger up there. If you can't get the spider, because the spider can be a little difficult, especially with the new updates and everything else. So let's grab some thralls here. Go ahead and make that sickle for myself. Hardened sickle. I could probably make the star metal, and I do not have any star metal on me on this one. Have any in here? Yes, I do. What else did I need? I think I needed the wood for that. Shape wood. Don't know if you can hear, but my cat is talking up a storm. Alright, do I have any advanced tools? Great one right now, though. There we go. Got that tool going. There's my horse. Let's empty the horse's inventory. They just in my way. All right. Right, closest one would probably be the sinkhole. Spider being somewhere over here. You hear the spider. Go. There's the big spider.
Die, outsider! Die, outsider!
I just realized I didn't give them any food. And they're doing pretty good though.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life!
Alright. Pick up some stuff here, and we can harvest it for the skeleton key. Alright. So, yeah, I usually suggest, at least for the Dregs Dungeon, is to at least have one key with you. Because the mini bosses inside the Dregs Dungeon will, in fact, give you skeleton keys. And there are two mini bosses in there, and um, there are three legendary chests at the end.
Balls! Foxy balls! Die, outsider!
Yeah. Like, why did I go slow?
Foxy balls!
There's the Mickey Mouse base. Unintentionally. Running over here to give him a stack of food. Just to be sure. Seeds. Some seeds in here. Yep. Some food for you. And some food for you. All right, thankfully, I got the obelisk over here, the dregs, so it's easy just to transport there. But typically, especially when starting out, you can just go to the end of the river. There is the Skulltuckers in camp right here, which does have sorcerers and other things there that you can always take out. But there's no need to do that now because, like I said, I do have the Dregs Dungeon unlocked. Just gotta find where it is. That's it. Yes. Come on now. Climb. There we go.
Come, Shadow.
Used to be one of the good thralls to have for a while.
Prey comes to us.
All right. So this is something that you have to do. You can tell from the little things. Hopefully I can get them before they, my thralls kill them. There we go. But as you can see from the little, thing, is that you need to kill the... Put to sleep. Fucking mace. There we go. You kill them and this opens up this. And you can just go right down into here and enter the Dregs Dungeon. Now, typically... when you enter here, this will immediately start. But it has Find the Dregs Dungeon, and it does not work. And so you usually have to come out again once you do get that. Just so you can actually update the Find the Dregs Dungeon. Otherwise, you'll go through this entire thing, and it won't actually find the Dregs Dungeon. So now you can actually explore the Dregs Dungeon with a Dungeon Delver journey and get that updated. I don't know why it doesn't do it when you're inside, but it doesn't. So just make sure you do that, otherwise you have to go back in again. All right, so the right here is a tablet that you can actually get the Dredger, Dredger knowledge, which gives you the glowing stick, the breathing potions, the glowing essence, all of this. And again, all of this requires you to have the glowing goop. So it's always good to come in here to get that. Now, each one of these pools here, if you go down into them, does have the glowing goop at the bottom. So you can just harvest all of this. I'm just going to take everything. I don't know why they give you... Oh, that's Yellow Lotus Potion. I was thinking it was something else. Oh, and the other thing you should always bring in with you, and I don't know why I didn't mention it, is you want to make a bow. Now, you can get materials in here to do it, but you do want a bow in here because it's all part of the puzzle. I guess I have to use those arrows. Now, right here is the first mini boss you can find in here. I did try this at a lower level and it did not work very well. I'm on the water, so it's... There it is. It's actually drinking the water instead of telling them to attack. Yes, I know, if people have combated before, I ran out of stamina. Completely understand, but I don't know, that's just the way I fight. But you can harvest this guy, and it gives you that skeleton key. Alright. Oh. Guys, that guy, thank you. Alright. Obviously, the armor at the end of here, you can harvest these and get the reptile hide, so you can make that armor if you want. But I never use the reptile armor. Alright, there's the first pool. This is another one. As you can see, the chests do give you the bows. So if you do inadvertently forget a bow, which I have done before, you can always make one or get one looted from inside here. I got turned around. Should be all of it. There it goes. And in case you didn't know, there is a chest over here. It usually has some nice decor items, things like that. I see I've already established that I've gotten a lot of the goop already. Of course, I am using a star metal sickle, so there's that. Now, I can't remember. That chest gives the arrow. Just hit. Use those instead of the star metal. Alright, I think that's enough goop for the moment of the foe's pulls. So here, it's already... Oh, I guess it hasn't. So you can see the ghost tell you where you need to go. I mean, people were like, you know, where do I need to go? Just follow the ghost. Just come over here and click on this, and it opens. Alright, so first puzzle is here. It's like, oh, how do I get up there? Oh no, I don't know how. I can't climb. I can't jump. Oh no, I don't know what to do. The discs right here, in case you don't know, this is why you need the bow, is you just shoot them. And the water starts rising. Attacking them? Thank you. All right. Silver. I can take this. No, I can't remember. Do I have a cleaver on me? No, I don't. You can use a cleaver on skeletons, and it's rare, but you can get weathered skulls from them. That's not too important. Alright, so down in here the thing you want is right there. In case you didn't know, there is a chest. Oh, I guess it's on the other side. Did they remove it, I wonder? Because I thought it was over there. No, it's on this side. Some materials. Alright, no need to worry with the water going back down, as it does go up and down. If you ever enter this dungeon on official servers and the water is going up and down, it means someone's already been in here. So you need to wait for the dungeon to reset. Just in case you didn't know that. I've been on official servers in here going into the Dregs Dungeon, and the puzzles had already been activated, so it was kind of weird. Alright, so in here, there is one over there. And I think that was for the inner circle. And then there is one over here, which didn't make it. And that one is for this. And I'm not quite sure where it was, but there is... yeah, another material. I think there's maybe chests over here too. Can we make it? No! As you can see, there are chests, again, that give you arrows and bows and things like that, but there should be enough materials in here for you to actually make it as well. Alright, so in here, the thralls can get confused and not follow you. If I can go far enough that they can teleport to me. Horse is here. At least one thrall. Even one. Hey, give me one. Fire powder, black lotus seeds, awesome. All right, where is the other thrall? Oh, there she is. All right, second mini boss is right in here in the center of this pool. Scariest spider.
death will be as meaningless as your life.
Not as bad as the big spider that we killed coming in here,
Your death will be
but
as
still
meaningless as your life.
very annoying. Again, if I walked into a room with a spider this big, I don't know, I'd probably just give up. Because, oh man, this is scary. And if you can get to it, there's usually a bunch of dead carcasses in here. With one of the greatest katanas and fragment of powder. Looks like it's all just carcasses. Grandmaster armor repair kit. But you can harvest it and get a skeleton key. Now, the other thing that I have noticed, and it's going to prove me wrong because I don't see it unless it's got removed. May have just been. It's typically there are scrolls over here, and now that I'm actually mentioning it, it's not here. So I don't know if it got removed from the game or it's just the game, but usually consistently there were 2 sorcerer scrolls sitting here. It looks like there's only one. Maybe it was just one, but at least it's there. And that's something to grab. Alright, so 2 mini bosses. Now have the 3 keys plus the one I already had. So now we can start going towards the in-game boss. I heard the skeleton somewhere. Not in-game boss, in-dungeon boss. That's what I meant. Open hide. Compost, why not? Good on this one. Advanced spices, why not? Weathered skull, definitely need those.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
Sitting here trying to fight while I'm heavy. Might as well take some water orbs. These guys have anything good? Spices. Purple lotuses. Nice. Alright. Alright, so in this room, there is also glowing goop. Right here. And there is also some over here. Like I said, more than enough glowing goop in here to last you forever. And if it doesn't, well, you can always just come right back in here and get some more. I think that was it for that. Was there some over here too? Pink quad, there it is. Yeah. Come on. Why is it so? Come on. Jeez. don't know what was catching me there. Just to double check. Here. That should be the rest of it. Alright. Oh, I never noticed this chest right here. Put chests in here all over the place. Alright, so this one is a little bit more difficult. I think they made it easier. It used to be where you had to aim up and it would fall, but last couple of times I've been in here, it literally just shoots straight. And the water rises. And right over here is where you need to go. Right. Now there is a bunch of skeletons through here. Don't mind the creepy voices all over the place. But there is typically all this. Switch places. Some of this stuff.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
Give some of the stuff that's making me heavy to the friends. Huh. I don't need the lance. Don't need any of that. That should be good for the moment. All right. And there's the final boss, the big lizard thing. Oh. The skeleton who decided to wanted to join the party. Typically this thing will land here. You can just hit it a few times. Thankfully, the pool of acid doesn't hurt your thralls anymore. And boom. Harvest the big guy. Typically, this is the first dungeon that you come into, and you will get the Staff of the Triumvirate in here. I don't know why that keeps being hit. And make sure you grab this recipe. It gives you abyssal arrows and abyssal dagger swords and all of that. All right. That should give me. Now, if you can do it, there is a chain right here that if you can jump and grab onto it.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I said, if you can. I tell you what, let's, I don't have, well, anyways, if you go up there, there is, you can clap onto that. It takes some jumping and some, skills, but I'm not going to do it during this, but you can climb this chain, and there is a pathway up there that has a couple of chests up there. Not a whole lot, just some materials and things, but still, it's good if you need, materials, but that is a secret that if you ever wanted to check it out, you can go down there and find it. I just wanted to check to see if there was another chest down there. All right. So that is the Dregs Dungeon. Not too hard of a dungeon. Typically, that is your first dungeon. So it works pretty good. All right, so let's get back to base. What's the easiest way to start heading that way? Probably just go up around that way. We can take the horse. But typically, if you haven't gotten it before, this is where you appear. Now you can go run down that arch down there, and that is where the obelisk is. So if you do get here without hitting that obelisk, just make sure you do run down there, and you can climb up there, and you can kind of see the purplish there, if you can see it on your screen, I think. But there is the obelisk that's right there. All right, it should be, that's the wall. Let's not run into that. The green wall of death. So this is a pretty good flat place. Wow, this is a good flat place up here that you can go to. Might just not. That's weird. Should be a way to run past. Anyway, it's a good flat place up here if you ever wanted to make a base up here. I've seen people do it. All right, time to run back to base. Ooh. Maybe I should watch where I'm going. Oh, man. I saw that rock fall. I wanted to see if there was anything up there, but... Oh, that was close. Oh, man. Some good materials up here. Some iron and coal. If you ever need another place to go harvest it. This is another good area to build a base. Again, it's flat. I've seen people build up here too. I've also seen thrall bases up here. Or not thrall bases, but purge bases, so this may be another option. Alright, not that I'm too worried about them getting hurt inside. Sepmaru? Just make sure. Now, another thing that I always seem to forget is there is, I do believe, another boss over here. Yeah, as you can see, there's the rhino. If you ever need a skeleton key, there's one right there as well. Oh, I was hearing the sound. I was like, wonder what it was, but there's an event going on right now. That is not what I intended to do. Sorry. Alright, so let's be slow for a moment. Oh, this is not what I wanted to put on. Alright, I definitely have more than enough of that. Don't mind the large cauldron in the center here. The annoying thing that I find about these storage containers is they don't close on their own. Like the next time you click on it, that's when it closes. Mind me as I try to empty my inventory here. Oh, I actually might have enough weathered scrolls that one for the I need later on. Alright, the horse is empty, so let's put the horse stand guard out here. Not the greatest of legendaries, but I did get consider one of the best katanas in the game. The Graceful Knight. Right. Now, let's go take out deer here. It moved its head at the last moment. I guess that works too. All right. All right. Upgrade it to this level. Alright, so what's next? Alright, so human flesh and volatile glands. Alright, so that is, I would say we can call it here, about 50 minutes, so that's a good length for a video. But yeah, so to get the next level, the glowing goop and all of the glowing torches and all that, you can just go into the Dregs Dungeon and harvest it in there. You know, you can also get those glowing torches. It's a really bright torch if you don't have the Breath of the Red Mother, which for a lot of people you may not get it very quickly. But yeah, that's always a good place to go. That's your first dungeon. But yeah, so with that, folks, you guys all have a nice day. If you're lucky enough, I may be posting multiple videos. It all depends on how my day goes. And just upload, you know, catch up, as it were. Next episode, we'll go and update a few more levels of sorcery and go from there. So you all have a nice day. Enjoy your week. Leave you with you know, always remember to smile, even if you don't feel like it. Just fake it until you make it, as it were. If you just fake smiling, you'll feel better. Always works. But with that, folks, you all have, like I said, a great week, and signing off.